fight of faith. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to fight the fight of faith. You know, when we think about the fight, the only thought that comes to our mind is the ring. There are some fights which are always fought in the ring. And I hope you know the man. Yeah? He is Muhammad Ali, the great fighter. And I hope you may know the other one too. Anthony Joshua, who is nominated as one of the best fighter, one of the best world's third best fighter on October 2021. These great fighters are the fighters of their time, and fighters have their faith in their punches, in their moves and tactics. And they fought the fight, and they knew in which round they are going to knock down the opponent. They know in which round they are going to knock down the opponent. And for us today, now, what is the good fight for us today? What are we going to fight? Very often, or you say very often, we pick up a wrong fight or wrong battle. Sometimes we do not need to fight with wrong people or with what is right or what is wrong. We just need to pick the right fight or the right battle or the right argument or right composition. We need to discover what or where the area of battle or area of confrontation or area of fight is. We need to fight the good fight because, can anyone say, why do we need to fight a good fight? Because anyone else? Because we want to? We want to? We want to win. That's it. We want to win, whatever it may be. We want to win the fight. And when we want to win the fight, St. Paul says, many run, but only one receives the prize. So run in such a way that you win the race. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, 24. If we are aiming properly, we always win. If we are aiming in a wrong direction, obviously we will lose. There is no doubt we will lose. Therefore, the real fight or the real inner fight is in right believing or believing what is very strong. In right believing, which produces right living. And right living produces powerful living. And powerful living produces victorious living. And this victorious living produces life of faith in love. Life of faith in love. 1 John chapter 5, 4 says, faith and love. Today, Paul is advising every faithful. What's that? O man of God, flee from these things. Pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness. Because whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Proverbs 21:21. Paul is mentioning there are 6 virtues: righteousness, godliness, and faith. These are in connection with our relationship with God. Love, endurance, and gentleness. These are connected our relationship with our neighbors. But I shall restrict myself with one of the virtues called love. So let us fight a good fight of cultivating love relationship with God, family, and friends. One of my friend, Mr. Umesh, he is a Hindu by religion, who was celebrating his 25 years of his married life, happy married life. One of our friends asked him, "What is the secret of your happy married life?" Umesh, who was sitting just beside with his wife, looked at her gently and smiled and said, "When we married, we made an agreement that all major and big decisions will be taken by him, and all small and minor decisions will be taken by his wife, Nirmala." And he says, "In my 20 years of life, we never had any major or big decision to be taken in life." That's the secret of life. He says, let's laugh for some time. He says, because we never fought, because we never saw each other as problems, but we saw each other as compliments. So when we look at one another or each other as a problem, we always have a problem. We always have a problem. And when we always have a problem, we always have a fight. When we always have a fight, actually we are punching in a wrong direction, right? We are punching in a wrong direction. So, for him, he understood the secret of happy married life is not in fighting the wrong battle, but understanding and love. And for me, I understood from his conversation, he fought the good fight of achieving faith of his wife. Thus, I'll go back to the reading. Thus, man of God not only knows when he is supposed to flee, but he also knows what he pursues, but also he knows what he is fighting for. Faith. Faith is always stimulating love, and love is a choice, a free choice to love God, to love family, and love our neighbors. And love, we know, it never counts any boundaries, no boundaries. It's a boundaryless love. So my question is for us, everyone for us today, are we going to fight? Are we going to fight? Are we going to fight the fight of flesh, or are we going to fight the good fight of faith that leads to love of God, family, and neighbors? So we should never be in a wrong direction. We should never be in a punching in a wrong direction. And what is this? If you have made the choice, if you are going to make the choice of love with your freedom, we have to start this love from our homes, because love begins at home. Love begins at home. Home is a place of formation of values and virtues. Let us start helping our partners, our parents, children, grandparents by doing an act of kindness. Let us cultivate and teach our children and everyone whom we meet to respect every human as human, because every human being is unique and very precious. Consider everyone as children of God. Once we understand this, that everyone is a child of God, then we flee from discriminating others, becoming judgmental towards others, and pursuing love by fighting the good fight of faith. To live in love and spread love. So let us fight the good fight of faith that leads to love in service.